Mission start. Missions. Mission start. Mission start.
Alright, we'll pop off mute for a bit since Bun's on break. Hi Arya, how's it going? This one is going to take me a while. There's 4 different games I have to learn, and then they come together, and then there's like a combined level after you beat all 4 of these. It's like the big final castle, basically, where you have to go through all 4 game types again. Yeah, honestly, as a concept, I really like this game. We've only been trying the Moscow one, but if I lose this one, I can show you. But the other 4 game types on here are, like, not over-the-head strategy at all. Like, one of them's, like, an over-the-head shooter, or, like, over-the-shoulder shooter. One of them is, like an old-school beat-em-up, basically.
Quite a bit longer. Okay. Alright.
I don't know if score means anything in this game, but
putting it on my head and being like, yeah, that needs to be longer seems to work.
I always forget about that guy. That guy always sees me for some reason.
Well, how's everybody doing, though?
Oh, well, now everyone's gonna be over here. God damn it.
Oh, thank you, Obsessive Fan number 1. Just by hanging in there? Yeah, I really feel it. I thought that I didn't really have that much like homework I needed to do today, but it turns out I was wrong. Because I can't figure out when this reading is supposed to be done by, so I'm trying to just get like at least the notes outlined and key terms defined. And then maybe the actual reading like tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
The jukes.
I didn't realize I had more reading to outline though. Yesterday it was like...
These guards thankfully have pretty bad vision lines.
We'll just work on this.
like, how did that guy not see me? I just walked right by him. You're confused. You heard something. It's okay, little guy.
It's waiting for me. I always think I'm faster way than I actually am. Ugh, I know. I always think I'm faster at everything than I actually am. Like, let's be real. It's really annoying.
Oh, well, see, this is not the best
And it's like,
spot
when
to be
there's
in.
reading, I can't just like read it and absorb the information. Like, I have to go through and outline the section. Because, like, I'll type my notes, you know? And it's nice because I'll do headings and subheadings and any subheadings. And then I'll put all my bullet points and then I'll do the key terms. And that way, when I like do the reading, I can just kind of fill in my notes as I go, and I don't have to worry about like formatting and stuff. Because when I would handwrite
Also, I
my
mentioned
notes,
this on other people's streams as they've been playing this game, but it's honestly pretty
like, I will rip out
creatively
the pages and write it if I
fitting
have to.
that a game that
So
is
long, it was so annoying, it would hurt my hand.
almost like an unfair amount of value for how much you're actually getting out of this game, to be honest.
I can change whatever I want.
To have the quote-unquote swan song of its fictional system be the exact same thing, but in one game instead of in 50.
Lined up right, you know, or whatever it is. I'm very particular about my notes.
Oh hey, it's the dead guys from
It's
earlier.
really nice to just get the formatting done. Like I have my process for it, you know, but I think
Okay, so we
I
have the
think
key
that I,
card.
think my
That
process
feels
goes
like the
faster
right
sometimes.
first thing to do, because we get an
And then
extra
I'm like,
life,
"Oh, I haven't even, like, done
we
the
get some
reading."
extra ammo,
But I guess
we
that's
get a
not
red
true,
key
because
card.
having to go through and do headings, subheadings, key terms, and
Let's
stuff, like,
try to see what happens
I'm not
if we
reading it,
go
like,
a
start to
different
finish,
way in one
but
of
it
these
is
starting
giving me a good
rooms.
idea, like what it's about, and
Just so I know what we're working with here. Like, what happens if I go right here instead of left?
I don't know.
Oh, I can
Right
actually
now, it's,
use
like,
the red
right
key
in
card.
me as
Okay.
doing it.
Well, then I'm glad that I
ADHD
looked.
is fun. You have to find ways to work with it. Yes, you see I'm typing notes like the neatest technique. Look. Okay, my notes are so pretty.
Okay,
let me
so
show
what's
you my
behind
notes.
this
Can I do,
door?
like a window capture of my notes? Hold on. I'll do it.
There's a grenade wall. No, I didn't mean to do that. I also threw that way too far. Okay.
Oh my god, yes, it worked! Okay, these are my notes, guys. Look how pretty.
Okay, so this connects to the outside area then.
Look how
Okay.
pretty it is. And I learned how to highlight in pretty colors. You just do fill instead of highlight. Oh, it's so pretty. Wait, that's so pretty. What the heck? Thank you. I was like, wait, no, I have to show you. They're not like filled in yet, but I'm sure I maybe have some that are. Hold on, let me see. Let me go to last semester.
I love how the guards that are like slightly off screen as I'm alerting the entire security system that are here just don't really give a fuck. They're fine with it.
more.
The grenade stays around for so long, it happened to me again. Okay.
Well, maybe I'll just show them to you again. Because they're pretty.
So, like, I should probably just keep learning that mission until I actually do it, but just to show people that are here what I'm talking about with this being a completely different game depending on who you pick.
So I always try to give, like, a different color scheme to the different chapters.
In Hong Kong, we're suddenly doing the Battletoads Turbo Tunnel.
Anything that makes it better to look at, you know what I mean? Anything that breaks it up from just being like black and white, like black words on a white page.
I love these rollerblading guys, though.
Big nerd about my notes, but
These aggressively rollerblading guys.
or even process anything if I'm not taking notes on it.
Okay. I'll learn that one later. I do want to kind of lock in and focus and at least learn this Metal Gear mission.
There's a hair in my arm. Excuse me, hair.
Mission start.
I'm a big fan of highlighting academic text. Yes, that makes my brain burn enough, so the least they can do is look pretty. Absolutely, especially when it's a textbook that, like, you don't really have time to take a bunch of notes on. You don't really know what notes to take. Like, I took this history of animation class, and it wasn't history of animation. It was like film genres animation or whatever. But it was history.
Always forget about that guy.
And it was a tough class to like try to take notes for because like I just didn't know like what she was gonna ask on the test. So I kind of just had a method of highlighting in the chapters where like names were a certain color, dates were a certain color, titles of different movies or oh little dog, oh it's so cute. Titles of movies or TV shows or whatever the cartoons were in another color, etc. So that way, when it was time for a quiz or a test, I could flip through the book and know what I was looking for, you know? So like if she asked a question about a certain
This
show,
game
a
is
certain
hard.
movie, a certain animator, I'd be like, okay, I'm looking for a name. Names are orange. Let me find this name. I'll look at all the orange spots, you know? It's taken me a lot of years to come up with my methods, but let me tell you, they work. Not everyone wants to put in the work to do them, including myself, but I know that they work. I'm gonna be honest, we're probably gonna have to do more than 3 tomos. At least 4. I do have an ad that's trying to run though. Do you want to take a break?
Yeah, we might as well.
Okay.
I'm kind of just grinding and learning this.
We are gonna take a quick break.
Alright, we're gonna go and take a quick break. We'll be back in about 10 minutes to probably learn some more Cyber Owls, unless I'm tired of this and switch over to something else. But you gotta learn this sometime, so might as well learn it now.
Maybe, hopefully.
Thanks for hanging out, everyone. Don't watch the ads. Enjoy the clip show, and we will be
I know, I made a
RB.
joke to one of my professors last spring.
Be dead. We are just about to wrap up for the night because Bun is tired and wants to eat cereal and not on stream, so.
Ow! My hand could stop hurting. Yeah, there might not be any Kaizo for me tomorrow, y'all. I said in my schedule that I would, but I'm not cooking right now.
Alright, Daisy, I'm gonna need you to land the shell jump. Yes! Daisy shell jump, let's go! And blocks that don't do anything. Okay. We will take that. That's the first time Daisy's beaten that level, and that's also the first time that level's actually had a proper exit. So,
Mission failed. Mission start.
Also, I really miss my ring. I need to get a resize. I keep just like
Whoops.
hoping maybe I'll lose weight before I have to get it. It appears that's not happening.
Mission failed.
Goes for a Sacred Sword. Just don't crit. Jesus fucking Christ, Keldeo, calm down. Okay. So, since Keldeo almost killed Gyarados, we just gonna play this hella safe and just Master Ball this. I wasn't planning. I don't know. They definitely messed it up.
The thing that we have been talking about.
No!
too-
No!
Oh, I'm sorry. I disrespect you.
That's fine.
But the thing that we've been talking about.
Damn
no,
it.
No, I lost it.
Kaizo blocked the memory
Mission
away from
start.
Run. Oh.
There's just a kite.
there seems to be many hostile life forms here. If I'm attacked and the spacesuit takes damage, I must return to my ship, stand in front of it, and press A. To explore it, must pay attention to the ship. Damage meter in the bottom left corner of the screen. Okay. Alright. We lost 3 little dudes. But we sprouted 95, so I think that's overall pretty good.
Mission failed.
Cool.
Mission start.
Spyro, please take this. One of the monkeys had it.
Mission failed.
Still not fully recovered from Spidergate.
Oh, we did get all the yarns. I didn't see us get the last one.
That was the one he got.
Oh, that's right. He was the one in his mouse because he was a good player. Look at his little happy dance.
I wish there was a little Poochie crochet.
Mission
Yeah, me
start.
too.
Little stuff.
Thank you for the third circle.
I forgot I said that. That was like such a nerdy joke. Oh my god.
It sure was. We got a power badge for Poochie.
Poochie! Poochie
Is this a Poochie Yoshi? It sure looks like it. Yeah,
Mission failed.
I will.
But like you don't know the gender of the like actually.
It works now? It was actually a fucking anti-piracy thing? Jesus fucking Christ. I restarted the game from scratch with everything turned off, and this guy actually battles me now. I had a patch on that was supposed to, like, make it so I could use save states, and apparently it did the exact opposite and triggered an anti-piracy measure within the game and made it so I couldn't do a required battle for this. With the cloud, and it's not really that precise. Well, thank you, Yoshi, for saving me there. I don't know if this is gonna be the final hit or not. Okay, it is. No! Lakitu again!
Mission failed. Mission start. Mission failed.
You know?
Alright, we're back.
Pay me to go over the notes. The thing is, though, is like, that's not how I learn. I learn very silently. You know what I mean? Or like maybe talking to myself.
The good
but,
news
like,
is
like,
from what I've heard, the
something
Moscow
else,
mission
I
is
cannot,
like by
access
far
that
the
word.
longest. Like almost kind of
So, like, it's
unreasonably
annoying
so.
when I'm trying to like participate in class discussions too, because it's like I know the
Mission
material,
start.
and then I can't like process it enough to say the right thing that I want to say about it. You know? Ugh. Processing things. knit a little bit more before I get back to this. It's a lot. We're gonna go to Michael's on Saturday because one of my vouchers expires on Saturday. It's good through Saturday. $15 off though, and the $5 one expired. So I'm gonna have Theo pick out the yarn they want for their scarf. I'm gonna get some yarn that matches the scarf I just made for myself to make a hat. I need to get a different yarn to make a cat hat. I'm glad I got back into this.
Me too.
I needed it. Get on the side of the peg. Thank you. Go on the peg. This is a good idea. True. I do like money, so. Like, if someone wanted to pay me to tutor them, I don't know if I could turn it down. But I also don't know how I would find people to tutor if they didn't ask me. Instantly my brain. Honestly, it's such a good term. It makes me think to give extra time for the students who don't have Jeopardy brain. I love that.
Mission start.
So that must be big time, you know? You know what's crazy though is I do have Jeopardy brain when it comes to a test. But see, it's because we're not verbally speaking about it out loud. I'm quietly accessing it in my brain and marking A, B, C, D, or E, you know? So like I'm always the first one to finish a test if it's multiple choice. If it is short answer, I am the last one and the teacher's like, okay, let's wrap it up in the next 5 minutes. But multiple choice, I make everyone else in the room
What was that guy doing?
because of how fast I get it done.
He's just like, you can go, ma'am. Thank you.
So I'm not sure what that means about my brain. I mean, we all know it's a little weird, but yeah, I'm a psych student for a reason. Trying to figure it out, you know?
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Have your baby for school, but not for real life conversations. Oh my god, that's a fucking mood. I joke about it being my brain buffer time, like the spinning wheel of death when your internet isn't working. Okay, wait, no, I have an emote for that. Wait, I'll make it big. Where is it?
Let's just reset this
So good,
room.
right? My like thinking really hard face. Communication studies students for the same reason. Why not make a living figuring out how the heck people function in life? For real. What do you want to do? Communication studies is super interesting. I still have no idea what I'm gonna do. Like, I'm about to turn 35, and I'm like, maybe I'll figure it out when I grow up. Like, bitch, I think you're a grown up. We laugh so we don't cry. I don't know. I've considered grad school, but like, I will have to figure out how to pay for that in a different way than I have been paying for finishing my bachelor's. If I can figure that out, I'm not against doing it. but like I also don't know what I want to do. So like I'm not sure. Like I don't want to go spend this time and money getting a master's and then it doesn't really make a difference in what I end up doing. I mean, I think that having a master's will probably always make a difference in what you end up doing, but it might not. I might be overqualified for certain things that maybe I wanted to do. I don't know. I can't figure it out. Gonna become a professor! That's amazing! That almost scares me too much. I'm staying in school forever! That's a fucking mood. I wanted to be an elementary school teacher really bad. And then COVID hit.
Oof.
And my
The jukes.
mom was like, bitch, you're not going back to the germ factory. Right before COVID, I was sick at least once a month for the year leading up to COVID. Like, I was in trouble at work for missing work so much because I was sick. And I'm like, dude, I'm so stressed out with this situation that I have. I was in a second grade classroom. I was a paraeducator. And it was a class that I followed from first grade to second grade, and it was just a different
Hey,
teacher.
can I
and
try going
the
down
kids were
first?
different. But I was with the same
Okay,
student that
there's
I was
more
with when she was in
bullets
first
here.
grade. Followed her to second grade. It started off a great year. And then
And a
her
green
twin
key
brother
card door.
started having behaviors.
Okay.
Like hitting his head on the desk, running out of the room, etc. And we were not given the support that we needed for a student that was having behaviors like that.
Okay, and that's the
Like-
wall with the grenade that I keep dying to.
It was just a lot.
I don't have a
and
grenade right
so
now, right?
Any kid that came to school sick,
I have a
or
stun
even any
grenade.
employee, because you know that everyone just comes to school sick. If anyone came to school sick, I got it. And that's why I always talk about the strep epidemic from when I was working in that 6th grade class and half the class was out with strep. I still have no idea to this day how I didn't get it. Like, I still have no idea. Anyway. Currently working on my dissertation and constantly laughing so I don't cry. Yeah, that's kind of the vibe here. Always. It's just laughing so we don't cry. Graduate assistantships. Make them pay you to go to grad school. Wait a minute. Okay. I'm listening. How do I do this? Okay, so the first graders are so cute and so sweet, and like the shit they say is just like. One time they told me I smelled like a rainbow. I'll never forget it. I'll always tell people this. Yeah, one time a first grader told me I smelled like a rainbow. It was coconut oil. I don't know. It wasn't even like perfume.
There's another red key card door.
Love first graders, but like I see where their hands go. I see what they do. All of the teachers told me that like eventually your immune system will like get used to it, but like I worked there for what, 8, 9 years?
Mm-hmm.
Almost 10 years, and my immune system just got worse. So I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but
Okay, this opens
I
back
don't
up
know.
to
I
the
needed
outside
to finish my
again.
bachelor's anyway, but now it's like for a different reason. I was gonna get my teaching credential before, and now I'm
Green
just
key
like,
card spotted. Okay, actual progress.
No.
There's another
Hopefully
green
I'll
key
figure it
card
out
door
one
down
day.
below.
I think I would be really good at being like a college advisor, even at a community college, because or a counselor, whatever. Finding the right
He
one.
doesn't even look this
when I was
way.
at community college, I mean, she's the reason I graduated. She's the reason I have a bunch of things already marked off on my academic requirements report.
Way to be weird and
at
stop
the
halfway
university
through,
I
guy.
went to, because she told me, oh, by the way,
Oh, points give you lives and are therefore exceptionally important to do. Okay.
Because I had a semester in
I wasn't
between
really
where,
sure
like,
what
I
points
didn't-
did, but if points give
I
you
didn't apply
lives,
to
then that is
transfer
exceptionally
early
worth
enough
it.
to transfer in the fall, so I had to transfer in the spring. So then that fall, in between when I graduated from community college and was going to start in the spring, for transferring. I took like 4
Although I guess if a
classes
room's
that
done,
fall
I don't
to get
necessarily
the
need to be
CE
super
out of the way.
patient about it.
So for cheaper and easier and better, honestly. All the classes I've taken in community college. Were
Oh, and this is the blue key card.
highly
Okay.
better than the ones I've taken at a 4-year university. But I digress. Well, I'm 44 and don't consider myself grown up. I mean, I do grown up things, but I need help with them sometimes because I just can't. This makes me feel better. I told Theo that, like, I kind of assumed things get easier and better when you grow up. But it didn't occur to me that, like, that only happens if you, like, put in the work for it.
Okay, so now we have red, green, and blue key cards.
There's no year of support in situations like that. Yeah, no, it was the school year from hell. It was really rough. And it sucked because, like, the teacher I worked with that year was amazing. I loved her. I loved my
I think
student that
now I
worked
can
with.
just
I
stick
loved her
down
like a
below.
brother. That's why it was so hard, because it was like...
How were you
you have
confused? I just ran
behaviors
right
in
by
first
you.
grade, like, why...
There's nothing to
all of a
be
sudden
confused
having all
about.
these behaviors?
You
And
see
I'm
your
sure it's because,
coworkers
like,
shooting at me. Why were you not?
jump from first grade to second grade in terms of like what you expect the kids to be able to do on their own. I mean, it's a big jump. So I think that he was able to get by in first grade. And then in second grade, it was like you're expected to be able to read all of these instructions and do all of this work by yourself, and he fucking couldn't do it. So what did he do? Ran out the room. Banged his head on the table. You know, I get it. I understand. Like, I totally understand where it comes from. And then they would, like, try to give us paras from, like, outside agencies as support. We finally got one who was really good, and then they, like, took her away from us. I don't know. It was a bullshit school year, and honestly...
I don't entirely
like,
know where I'm
COVID hit
going
during that
now.
year, and then...
But these are new rooms, at least.
in like the middle of the next school year, I had to quit, and like I'll always be grateful for COVID for that, because like I wouldn't have quit otherwise. Like those kids needed me. I don't know. When you applied for grad school, they asked you if you wanted to consider for funding. You told them yes, which grad programs, higher grad assistant,
Oh.
administrative work. Oh,
Okay. I don't know if I can remember exactly where this is, but this is a large ammo room.
That is really, really, really interesting. Okay, wait. I'm copying and pasting what you just said. I'm like saving it somewhere. But yeah, my community college classes for like
Can I just hide right
stats and
here?
methods and stuff, like, were so much better than the one I just took. That was like upper division.
I love how that guy turning didn't see me.
I feel like I did very much.
It's fine.
Okay, where am I trying to put this?
Boss? Oh shit. Hacoon. That's a good name for a boss. Should have known you'd be working with Hawk. Tell me where the warhead is. Sorry, old friend, but a professional never snitches after the check clears. Snitches do, in fact, get stitches, so I respect.
Especially because I need to work at public school, so like... But you know what? I'm grateful that he gets the support he needs.
Okay.
That is what matters.
I assume that boss was supposed to, like, move
And he's more professional.
and not just have me unload an entire clip into him.
Impossible. That's amazing. My one of my
That felt
professors-
like the scene in Sunny in Philadelphia where they're doing the play on stage, and like all of a sudden one of the main characters just pulls out a gun and they're like, whoa, holy shit, what is that? It's like, it's a gun, bitch. Clicks and then just shoots him.
I do a lot of her research.
Where just it escalates incredibly quickly and now the guy's just dead.
Involved
I don't think Hacoon was expecting me to come loaded with a full clip.
and
Well, the warhead wasn't there. I don't know any of the other missions, but at least we've learned Moscow now.
I was talking to some people
Which honestly, I'll take, because from what I've heard, Moscow is the longest and also hardest mission to get through.
In my family, actually.
Now, let's learn this one, because this one also seems pretty hard.
Mission start.
Just my immediate family, though. I'm not sure about the rest of my family.
Okay. It's a little hard to move quickly.
Yeah, Kid One, we mostly get to hear about the teen drama. Stars Kids are my favorite. They're great.
I have to dodge those cones or I take damage? Oh boy.
I just have to take notes on everything. Take all of the notes. Why does this spot on my head keep feeling like there's something on it? It keeps giving me like a little, and then going away. Oh my god, it's so annoying. Anyway, I just take really good notes because I don't trust my brain to remember things. I read over the notes a million times.
That's
so I don't trust my
fine.
brain to remember things.
We have 4 lives. Okay.
You know? And also at first I didn't really care. I felt like it was a little bit too easy for me to get to college right out of high school, if I'm being honest. And I don't think I appreciated it for what it was.
Oh.
And like now
Whoops.
I do. I don't know. I just had other priorities when I was younger. Like,
Whoa, those cones
partying.
drain your life. Okay.
Okay, let's see what new drama has happened recently. I don't think there's anything good recently, but the Valentine's dance is coming up, so I bet there's something good that's gonna happen then! Let me know. Is Kid 1 driving by themselves yet? Or still a permit?
Road Toad.
I can't remember if they got their license. It really is almost Valentine's. No, God, no. Okay, I thought it was still a permit, but I wasn't sure. Star's like, please no.
Okay, so it can also punch off the side.
Also, we'll get to the next promo in a few minutes. I just,
Oh, that does a lot too. Okay.
Reading is dense. I'm taking an anthro class called World Prehistory. And like, I love anthro. I love physical anthro. I think it's so cool to learn about evolution and like all of the different like.
Alright, I mean, that's 2 missions down. That's more missions than we've been able to do before.
So fascinating to me.
Let's learn
At least it's
Chicago.
really hard right now. I'm not sure how hard
The
the tests are
Bears.
gonna be or anything, but like. I'm
Mission
scared.
start.
But at least the tests are at home. Like, I can use my notes. Oh, I'm so grateful. And also,
Kitty!
just like,
Get out of here, kitty!
not even in terms of like using my notes and stuff, but like just being able to sit in this spot
This is
and
not
just,
safe
like,
for you.
test where I do all of my learning and stuff, and just be comfortable.
Okay, so I
in
can
my
hold
own
down
little
X to
seat,
charge up a
in my
shot.
pajamas. If I have to stop and pee in the middle of the test, I can. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so much more comfortable. Like, I get such bad test anxiety. Like, I can feel my heart racing, and that is part of the reason I finish my test as quickly as I can.
Dumpster.
Is, like, for the sake of my health. Like, like, get me the hell out of here before my blood pressure gets any higher, please.
I want to be
My
up there.
watch being
That
like,
box
"Looks
seems
like you,
better.
have a high heart rate even though you've been sitting for a long time."
Yes, dim sum.
Well, now I want dim sum.
Okay,
That's what you said, but it sounded like dim sum.
it's what I said.
You said dim sum!
I did say dim sum.
No. I want dim sum.
The characters in this game get powered up by dim sum, and maybe we do too.
Wow. Okay, when we get paid.
Okay.
Dim sum it is. Oh my god, can you do a Valentine's dim sum date?
Sure.
We don't have to, like, go eat it there, though. You know how I am. I'm so weird. I'd rather get food and bring it home than, like, eat at the restaurant. Maybe it's so I can smoke weed in the middle of it, but I can always eat more if I'm eating at home. I'm just a weirdo. That's good to know. Sorry, just-
Oh, now I have the key to the forklift. Okay.
I have to be terrifying to my parents. No, for real. Like, why are babies driving? Children. Why are children on the roads?
That's a chunky rat. Yeah.
I know what you mean, though. Like, I remember when I first started driving, and, like, I, like, went to my work when I wasn't working, and was like, let's do a jump and juice. Does anyone want anything? And
Okay.
I just, like, brought my coworkers jump and juice for no reason. Just so I, like, had somewhere to drive to. Fucking stupid. Can I tell you how much anxiety it gives me to sit in that passenger seat?
Oops.
Yeah, like, it's not like a...
I'm glad falling off only
car
does
where,
one
like, you have a
damage.
brake or something
Because it's
that
kind of
you
easy to
can
fall off.
Slam on if you have to. Oh man, parents are built different. I couldn't do it. Like, I already am filled with so much anxiety 24/7. I just don't
Not
even know
today,
how to
Wrecking Ball.
handle it. Also,
I
feel a little bit out of
didn't mean to
place
jump that
after
high.
last night just in
Mission
case.
failed.
But if I was snoring, apparently it did not wake them up. So I take it. Spend a lot of
Okay,
time
so
with
I've never
anxiety.
been able to beat one of these ones.
I could understand that. Yeah. I would potentially die of anxiety if I were married, to be honest.
Okay, so now we get the 5th game mode, which is a rescue mission, which I have no idea how I'm supposed to
The reason I really
do.
liked working at a school
Like,
is,
theoretically,
I
I know I'm
love
supposed to
kids,
get
but I
up
love
to
being
that
able to
little
sleep in the back of
orange
their parents'
power
bed.
cube up there. I keep elbowing the mic, sorry. I know I'm supposed to get up to that little orange cube, but I have no clue how to actually get there.
I do really miss working with kids, though. If there's a way that I could work with kids and not be around, like, hundreds of kids at a school every single day, I would probably do it, but I don't know. I don't know what I could do. Because that was a job that was, like, not really paying me very much, but at the same time, there were days where I would be like, this is my job, like, I'm getting paid for this? Like, I'm just having fun. And then there were the days where I'm like, oh my god, they do not pay me enough for this! Where they really paid you was in your benefits. Your medical and dental and everything was really good. Like, very good. Probably because they know you work at a fucking germ factory and you need it. Depends on the nail one. I mean, there are places where there's a whole experience but class tuning at you. I don't really want to sit at a restaurant. I don't know what to talk about at a restaurant. Especially if it's just like me and Theo. I don't know. What do we talk about? I get anxiety because, like, I can hear everything everyone else is talking about, and then I'm like, well, what can I talk about that I'm okay with everyone overhearing? I don't know. It just gives me anxiety, and then I can't eat. I'm supposed to say that I, like, cannot eat at a restaurant ever, but it's just, like, if I have the option to just take it to go and eat it at home, I probably will. I have, like, a very weird relationship with food, and I don't really know why. I think it just stems from my anxiety and, like, not being hungry a lot of the time because of it or whatever. Or just being really tied to my stomach. But, like, I don't know. We went to, Wolf and Hell's Kitchen in Tahoe, and those were both definitely, like, experiences, you know? But that's, like, not the norm for me. Do you know what I mean? Like, I loved those experiences, but those were definitely, like, outliers, I feel like. I don't know. I can eat at restaurants. I like restaurants. I don't know what to talk about when I'm there, and I can usually eat more just with my mouth.
Oh, thank God. We actually rescued an owl, and we actually got a gift for that. I've never gotten that gift before. Cool. Okay. So that little minigame's fun, but it definitely takes a lot of strategy. Alright, let's try Chicago again, now that we have a better idea of what we're in for.
Finish this little thing of yarn, I will get back to
Mission start.
Maybe I should try to leave the kitty.
I guess there's certain food that's better fresh, too. Like this one place that I used to
The
work
sky is really fast right now.
eating it
Thanks,
there
fella.
and, like, getting it to
We
go
got Rakshasa
was
cherry,
very
so I'm
different.
feeling pretty good about literally anything else we do today. Thank you. The feeling of dumpstering, guys, is pretty satisfying. Hi, Lit. Hi, Silva. How's it going?
Hi, Lit and Sylph!
How are y'all doing? How was Oxygen Not Included? Hope y'all are doing well. I'm CEO. We are currently playing through Cyber Owls, which is the last game in UFO 50.
I don't want to. You gotta get back to work.
And this is like a 5-on-1 game. It's a very intense one, but it's fun. Hope you're doing well, Lit. Good to see you. Hi, Sylv. Good to see you too. We got a very hard game under our belt today, so I'm kind of just chilling with this other hard game. It's not really much of chilling, but... Hi, Vex. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, back on the grind for real. Okay. Oops. special art card! Yes! Where'd you find it?
Gonna go make a snack? Enjoy. We'll be here for a little bit.
50.
I might be on
Not
mute because
50.
Bun's
50.
gonna be studying it again. But...
I'm like sitting here working like, huh, why is it not a break yet? Oh, it was with the cards I have separated.
Aw, shit. Velo, it's an elevator.
Who would have thought? We're for 550 minutes. Sounds like that's long. Like, what a typo.
When did dudes get jetpacks?
It would be like, I don't know how to make it that long, but okay. Okay, I will mute so that I will stop yapping. And, I'm working on this next one, everybody. I muted, by the way.
Okay. I'm glad the elevator ends right at the end of that door. I'm gonna mute too because Bun's studying if I can get my mouse to go where I want it to go. Okay.
Mission complete. Mission start. Mission start. Mission failed. Mission start. Mission failed. Mission start.